There was one time my dad and I were walking home, and then he asked me, "So, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And then my foolishness led me. My foolishness led me to say, "Oh my God, I want to be an actress." The bombastic side eye my dad gave me. You have you have no idea. Hey you, what do you mean by want to be an actress? But anyways, this is the beginning of a journey. I still kind of lived up to the dream because I joined like drama clubs and all that. So I kind of lived up to the dream. I just don't do it professionally, you get it. But yeah, welcome to another episode of the Cleverly Art Podcast with your favorite podcast bestie, Eileen. Yes. And just like your favorite food vendor, we work towards bringing you the best of the best stories that we can, experiences, and all that we can share, I think. Oh God, I don't know why I keep messing up this intro, but yeah, welcome. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Hello, love. How are you?
I don't know. When it comes to content creation, yeah, I really didn't think about. I didn't really think too deeply about. Oh, what are people going to say? How are people going to see me? I think my battle personally, I used to attack myself. I used to ask myself, so who the hell do I think I am? Like, who do I think I am to think somebody's going to listen to me? Somebody's going to watch my video? How about not necessarily, oh, this person is going to say this person is going to say that. I'd ask, am I deceiving myself? This thing, what I'm doing, is it going to go anywhere? I'll be like, oh, by now, somebody's watching this video, they're mocking me, they're laughing at me, they're like teasing me and all that. Obviously, no one see it to my face. Before and now, when those thoughts cross my mind, I'm like, okay, and so what if it's true? What if it's true that yeah, people mock me when they watch my videos or whatever? Know. At least I'm doing something with my life. At least I'm not beating anybody. I'm not doing anything to harm anybody. So it's like this is the best I can do. I'm starting somewhere, right? I'm doing something for myself, not necessarily only for myself, but I feel like somebody else too would also benefit from what I'm doing in a way. And it's crazy how sometimes when I feel unmotivated or I feel down, then I'll see on my notification somebody has dropped a comment on maybe my TikTok video, my YouTube video, or one of my friends that just randomly sent me a message and how I'm doing well. And I'm like, girl, how did you know I was down? How did you know? I don't immediately feel like, okay, let me get my podcast suit on and then come and start yapping. No, sometimes it takes time for me to start feeling better about myself, but it kinds of, I don't know, my subconscious just make me remember, oh, like myself, like, oh my God, how many likes can I say? So sometimes it comes to me unexpectedly when I'm down or when I'm doing something, and then I start getting the memories that, oh, you know what, you're doing a good job, keep going and all that. I remember all those things randomly. So I feel like what prevented me from starting early on YouTube or anything, I used to do TikToks though, but it was just like fooling TikToks me. And I remember there was one time I was deleting some of my TikTok videos, and then you know how TikTok makes the comments be flying on your screen. I didn't go and read the comment section. I was like, I'm deleting the video, so it doesn't matter. So as the thing was flying on the screen, I saw somebody calling me John.
This girl got me.
But by then, my hand has already pressed the thing, so I just saw it short. I said, shit, I should have went and checked the person's profile. Now, who the hell does that person think they are to call me John? Even if I was, and so why do you have to say it in my comment section? But anyway, we're over that. So the only thing that stopped me from starting early was because me, I thought you have to pay for YouTube. Like you have to pay to be a YouTuber, like to create an account. I never tried creating an account. I just know that, oh, when I see something I want to post in the comment section, I want to post something in the comment section, then they'll be like, create an account. And instead of just going forward with the process, I don't know why. I just used to assume creating a YouTube account wasn't free. I just used to assume you pay to create a YouTube account. For the longest time, I always assumed, if I have to create a YouTube account, I'll pay. I think it was because I heard people make money from YouTube. And Also, every time I use YouTube, I just use it for educational purposes. Like back in school, if I don't understand the subject, bam, my YouTube tutors are there to help me. So I felt like, oh me, I mean, what can I tutor? I thought YouTube was for people who tutor and for music videos. I had put YouTube in a box. In a box that I thought, oh, okay, if you're not a teacher or you're not somebody, if you're not a musician, if you're not a musician or a teacher, then it means you can't be on YouTube because YouTube is only for music videos and then teaching. So somewhere up like 2019, 2020 COVID time that I saw other people doing stuff on YouTube. And I was still having consumer mindset. Like I was still consuming, I enjoyed what other people do. Mind you, I still thought people were paying to open a YouTube channel. Yes, to create a YouTube channel, I still thought people were paying. So I just used to consume. I said, you boys should pay and let me consume. And people used to do hair videos, so many videos. By then, grandpa, I didn't even know our influencing and vlogging and even blogging. Like I wasn't. I'm only going to YouTube to look at that hair growth routine. That's math equation I cannot solve, or maybe something English if it's an English subject, right? Or I'm going to watch music video. That was my mission on YouTube. So it wasn't up until I think 2023 that I saw other people doing other things like the vlogging and blogging and all those things. And I think one of my friend um all those things. So since I was still in consumer mode, I just used to consume the content, enjoy the content. Then I traveled in 2023, came here 8 months in. I was working as a cleaner, and then I was having a conversation with one of the staff in the shops. So when we were having a conversation, and then I asked him, I think he was he complaining? I think we were talking something about money, and he was talking about how I've forgotten what exactly we were talking about, but we were talking something about salary, money, thereabouts. And then I asked him, okay, so why are you working here? All the jobs you could do, why this job? And he was like, so before I say what he said, it's a sports outlet. So they sell sports clothes and all that. So clothes, shoes, everything sports, branded. That's what they sell. And he works at the till. So he was like, he loves sports. He's into sports. So him being here, he feels fulfilled, right? Even though he's not really high ranking in the workplace, he enjoys what he does. Even if he was a cleaner here, thank God he's not. Even if he was, like he would be happy that at least he's around something he loves, and whatever be the case, you climb up the ladder and then he will learn one or two. And I think he coaches kids and all that. So I was like, that's interesting. I never really thought about it that way. Then he also asked me, so what did you also want to like? What did you want to be when you grew up? Kind of. And I was like, oh, I wanted to be a journalist. Now, I remember in the beginning, I told you when my father asked me, what do I want to be? I told him actress. When it cast, when I saw his reaction, the man nearly killed me. I said, oh, no, 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 daddy, I was just joking. I want to be a journalist or a lawyer. He was like, uh-huh. Now you are saying something I want to hear. So I decided to just forget about it. I was like, okay, if I'm going to do anything acting, it would just be like schoolwork. That's why I joined drama clubs growing up. So schoolwork and all that, but I would want to be a journalist because I used to watch them on TV, how they'll be reading the one thing I like about journalists, yeah, when I was growing up, I used to watch TV3 and GTV before when I was like teenager, I used to watch like GH1 and all the other stations, but mostly it was either on GTV or TV3. And I just love how they look so smart. Like even my dad also used to watch BBC. So when we were watching BBC too, like they always just used to look so smart, and it was one of the way they'll be reading the news. They sound so smart. They are so well spoken. I was like, damn! If I don't get to be an actress, this is the job that I want to do. So my dad was giving me options. He was like, okay, yeah, even if you do the journalism, I think you should also consider being a lawyer and all that. And my dad talked about how he doesn't like lawyers, but He said it's better than being an actress. So I was like, okay, okay. Then I grew up and then life happened. I remember applying to GIJ for journalism, but I didn't make the cut. I didn't have the full requirements um to study that course in GIG, like journalism course in GIG. So we diverted to business, and I went to do business admin. I went to do business admin. At least I can still be a marketer. You understand? Yeah, I know you get what I mean. I can still be a marketer. It's still in the field. So back to what I was saying. So when I told him I wanted to be a journalist, he was like, "Oh, that's nice. So why haven't you done that yet?" I was like, "Oh, personally, I felt like it was too late. Can you imagine? I was like 23 at the time, and I was thinking, oh, it was too late. Was I 22? I was 24. I think I was 24. I was still young, and I was there thinking it was too late because I felt like, oh, I've traveled, and I'm now coming to build my life up from beginning. Where am I going to start? All these BBC people, I don't have some of this British accent. That. And he was like, oh, I shouldn't really think that way. Like, I have a phone. Like, I just start on my phone and all that. Do a YouTube. Did he suggest that? Yeah, I think he suggested like I can create a YouTube channel and then I can start from there, social media and all that. And I was like, okay. And funny enough, when he said that, I felt motivated, but I still did not start the channel. I still didn't do anything. I was still there, cleaning my heart out because if there's anything in this world I loved my cleaning job. Chai. Anyway, back to the story. So later that week or like the next week, I was having a conversation with some of the girls that work there too. And we're talking about school. So they ended up asking me, so what career do you want to um get into? And I was like, I like journalism. Like I would like to be a journalist. And they were like, oh really? It will really suit me because I'm well spoken. I was like, of course. Clocking it. Guys, see, very soon you see me on BBC, CNN, all the TV stations because like I have a reggae. We are going to give dramatic news. Oh my god. I'm going to be they're going to give dramatic news. You understand? So they said that and I was like, okay, that's kind of encouraging. Thank you. And guess what? I still didn't make any video. Nothing. I was still there, dedicated to my job. But the thing is, whatever they said planted a seed in my heart because one thing about me is one thing I've noticed that when I have to do something like when there's something that I'm supposed to do, maybe I'm passionate about, or should I use the word calling? I feel like it's my calling. I can't sleep. Like the thing will be harassing me. I can't sleep. Not like I can't sleep as in to me in that way, but when I sleep, it will wake me up. I don't know. I feel restless. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. I feel restless. I just feel when I'm eating it's on my mind. When I'm sleeping it's on my mind. When I'm doing something it's on my mind. Until I do it, I will not feel at rest. I won't feel at peace. So the thing kept it was at the back of my head. I'll brush it off. Back of my head, I'll brush it off. I was like, okay. Then I finally started doing small videos on my phone, but I just did the videos like I will not post them. I will not post them. Then one day, I finally gathered the courage, and then I posted my first YouTube video, and I was so impressed. I had like 60 views or something like that. And to be honest, I wasn't even tracking the progress. It was one of my friends that texted me. She was like, "Hey, Eileen, I went to watch your YouTube video, and then you have this number of views." And then I was like, "Oh, really?" And I went back to YouTube to go and check. So to be honest, I think throughout my YouTube journey, when I check my progress, my YouTube progress, I always see like 3 views, 2 views. But I'll just be sitting there minding my business, and somebody else, one of my friends, will now come and tell me I should go and check my YouTube, but my views are increasing, or like something like you get. So I'll get my success announcement from somewhere else. Before I created my first YouTube video, I started looking at the people that I look up to. I started watching all their old videos, old interviews, looking at how far they've come, and I was like, even though I did not start early, maybe I did not start in 2019, I did not start 2016, I did not start 2017. Even if I start now, 5 years to come, if I continue being consistent and I improve, 5 years to come, 10 years to come, I will not be a beginner. like I would also be somewhere. That's what I used to tell myself because I'm like, I'm looking at all these people that I'm looking up to in the media space, and they are doing well. Even those that we think are not doing well are doing well. Yeah, just maybe because maybe they are not as famous as they used to be, but they still have some relevance in the media space. So when it comes to virality, I have never really been bothered about having a viral moment. If anything, I'm actually scared of having a viral moment because some people go viral once and that's the end. Whatever they do after is not as intriguing as it was before. And I don't want that. I want relevance over virality. Like, let me be relevant. That's why there are some people, they have been on in the media for so many years and they are still relevant. Their opinions still count. Like, even old videos of them from 1982 Crampo is still relevant in 2026. So it's like, I want to be relevant, just not just following what will give me virality. Because the viral moments, anything can make you viral. News can make you viral. Something embarrassing can make you viral. Something good, any virality there can come from anywhere. But it's about the impact. It's about the relevance to me, right? So it's like I'm not really phased about virality. But is the impact there? Is the relevance there? Is the relevance there? No, never me home. Another reason why I didn't start YouTube early was because um most of my immediate circle of friends were not really necessarily passionate about what I was passionate about when it comes to the things I like. Most of them were more business minded and lifestyle minded. So I was kind of caught into that. So I started so many small businesses. I sold perfume because one of my friends, and it wasn't like I was trying to copy what they were doing. It's like I'm seeing most of my girls working hard, getting money, and it's like, okay, I can also do it. And they also encourage me. You get it. So it's not like, oh, I saw somebody selling panties, I also want to sell panties. No, it wasn't like that. I felt like everybody was doing something meaningful with their life. So why don't I also join them, do something meaningful with my life? So I sold lip gloss, I sold jewelries, I sold wigs. There are so many things I have, so many businesses I started and stopped, started and stopped, started and stopped. And it was because like the influence I got from my friends because they were into business. I have a lot of friends, they are business people. That ones I like about they like business. That brings me to the kind of people you surround yourself with. Now, me being around business minded people doesn't mean that I should also force myself to be in business if it is not my calling. Mind you, I made profits whilst I was doing business. My only problem was lack of management. I wasn't able to manage my money properly. Yeah, my spending habits were not the best. So let's put it at that. And I was not patient enough to make my business grow. When I reach when I get silent treatment, then I'll just switch. You know, in this, how am I making this a business conversation? Anyways, let's. So yes, so your environment also impacts you. So the kind of people you surround yourself with. Now, if I had more friends who were into media and all that, I'm sure I would have started YouTube a long time ago. Even though the business aspect also helped me in a way because I started making money early. Yeah, I started making my own money early. Just that I didn't manage the money properly. So if I was to have like a lot of media minded friends, like and all that, I would have also started my YouTube channel early. I would have done, and then I would have been somewhere in the media space by now, right? Because we would help each other, we'll get links and all that. Procrastination is the thief of time. Start now, start afraid. Like people have been saying this thing, and you never know that it's true. You never know that what they are saying is actually true till you actually start. So when I was even starting my not even that. After I started a YouTube channel, there were days where I feel down. I feel like, oh, what am I even doing on this channel? Like, is anybody even getting something relevant from my channel? Then I'll get encouragement from the Holy Spirit that, you know what, you just continue. At least, if not anything, when a media house can identify you, or even you can apply to a media house and then they can see that, oh, you're not somebody who just got up and said you want to join media. Like, they can see from my YouTube videos or something that, okay, this is what I've been doing, this is where they can put me, this is where I can improve. So it's like kind of a CV too, right? And it also helps me in my speaking as well. Like, I'm not really shy to do things. Like, I wouldn't say I'm not really shy, but now when I'm doing things, I'm a little more confident because I'm like, you know what, if I've been able to do this, this, and this, and this, then I can also do this. You see, the story of David and Goliath, when David was going to conquer Goliath, and then they asked him that, oh, you that you are in the farm and all those things, what proves that that's a farm? You're always in the wilderness and all those things. Um, what makes you think that you can kill Goliath like this? Hey, David gave them their resume. I've killed a bear before. This that I've protected my sheep from wolves and resume. Resume. So do that content, do what you got to do. It's going to build up to something. Then when you want to try something bigger, you have the resume there. You have the receipts there. You have the receipts there. So like I'm imagining myself, okay, right now. So right now it's just me and my phone. Okay. Next time it's going to be a whole media team behind me whilst I speak. Resume! Oh my god, can I get an amen? Cardi B once said,
and I want to thank my haters too because because they be downloading my stuff so they can hear it and talk crap about it, but it benefits me.
exactly. So stay true to yourself. At the end of the day, if somebody is mocking you and they are sharing your videos, that, hey, come and see what Eileen is doing. Eileen is deceiving herself. She thinks that she's doing something yum and they are sharing your videos to people. It is promoting you. It is promoting you. YouTube will classify it as shared and it's promoting the video because YouTube be able to share, like, comments. At least they are contributing in the sharing factor. They are spreading the good news out there that I just arrived. I just arrived. So there are so many ideas out there when it comes to the new media space. There are so many ideas out there. You can do faceless content, you can do cooking content. Some people think faceless content doesn't move because people want to see your face. But I feel like depending on the quality of what you are giving, you will find your community. You will definitely find your community because it's not everybody that can show their face. Some people are shy. Some people like to live a private life. Some people do animated videos. Those animated videos you see is human being that did it, but you don't know who did it. And those, hey, Charlie, those people they're making money. Those videos have like 100K views and things. I'm like, wow, and I'm in quite animation. But I'm sorry, me myself, I'm a living animation. I'm a walking animation. So yeah, be encouraged. Be encouraged. Just stay true to yourself and be encouraged because you can never start from zero. You can never start from 10. There's always supposed to be a zero factor. You're always supposed to start from zero. Even those that have an advantage in life, there is a zero factor because no matter where you are in life right now or where you will be, you will always start from somewhere. You always start from zero. That's why I used to encourage myself. That's what I'm using to encourage you. The viral moments, the anything can make you viral, but relevance. Is this what you want to do? Is this contributing to the goals you have set? And you just do it. Just do it like Nike. Alright. So this has been the end of today's episode. I feel like today I've spoken a lot. But yeah, that's the end of today's episode. I actually hope you enjoy this episode. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And look, again, like you guys, I'm giving you guys blonde back to back. Back to back blonde. Oh, jai. I'm looking for money to buy another blonde wig. Okay, I didn't buy this, but I'm looking for money to buy a blonde wig. So please contribute to the cause. Because I'm really loving this blonde look. I want my podcast look to be blonde. Let me know your thoughts. Share your thoughts in the comment section, your experiences as well in the comment section. Spread the good news. And I'm going to see you again in the next video next week. Have a lovely week. Have a lovely weekend. Mwah.